Okay, so ultimately, right, giving report real quick, I have like one deck of cards with me. It's the heart cards. I'm not gonna use that because there is literally no love in this situation, like at all, period. None whatsoever. But within giving report, uh first thing first, Opal Nicolay, she wasn't showing any type of loving essence toward me at all. Kim, she's been supportive. I had to go and assist her with Opal slash Nikki. And realistically, she had been really abusive towards Kim, like, period. And what was going on was uh, she was doing a lot of word magic and emotional spells and manipulations on her, as well as quite a few different people, all at the same time. I did call the adult abuse hotline so that I could make report to them, right? Um, in regards to Opal's behavior, I also contacted care partners to let them know how Opal had been uh, manipulating the interviews and things of that nature. I noticed that she had gotten really upset whenever we would try to clean whenever we would try to clean up and it's like, if you would, she was treating people like they was her slaves. Let me just go ahead and put it out there. She was treating people like they was her slaves, and she was treating them very, very poorly, intentionally. She wasn't doing it because, she was sad or depressed. No, she was just doing it because somebody at Care Partners, from what she said, stated that that's the way that she was supposed to be with people. So, in regards to that with Care Partners, I don't know who it is or exactly how that's supposed to go, but I did let them know that she's very verbally abusive and to the extent of physical abuse as well. In addition to that, I spoke with the property manager. She said that I would have from Friday to Monday to come and collect my things, which automatically lets me know that it's an illusion. I had already told y'all I don't want to be with him. That's stealing, putting me through all this. That's stealing. That's stealing my essence, and that is the exact reason why the contract, it's not existent anymore. I don't care how many times you try to reinstitute it. Every time you do this type of thing to me, it activates bad karma for you and every person involved. So y'all keep putting yourselves in this fucked up position. Y'all keep putting yourselves, and yeah, every time they keep playing, they keep doing the exact same thing. The fact that the intake specialist, she spent time with me several different times that I had went up to St. Patrick's Center, and she looked at me, yeah, and just lied to my damn face. And it was one of those, okay, so I was right to cut cords with you all. In 2019, I went to them for assistance, and I want to say it was in like 2022 or 2023. I went in because at the time I still had my vehicle. I went in and I told them to close my case. And then with me going up there all over the winter months and receiving assistance during the winter months, yeah, that's when they were supposed to help me. Jim didn't want to help me, and Jay was the one who was informing people of the wait list that came into place with everything. So them housing me, I'm already expecting for it to be bullshit tomorrow. I Oh no, is I'm pretty much expecting it because if you lying to me in my face and y'all playing with me in my face, it's one of those, okay, I know it's gonna be some lies now. So let me go ahead and just make sure I have everything decent and in order so I can take care of it then. No, I'm not doing no card reading. The only cards it is that I have with me are the love cards. No, I will not pull those out because if y'all suck, they suck. God, they suck so much. They suck so much. They lie so much. They are not making up for anything. No one is apologizing for anything it is that they've done. Yeah, in short, they doing exactly what I knew was going to happen. And it wasn't me projecting negativity. It was me genuinely knowing that they was going to do the exact same thing. I know that my story is pretty much the same as everybody else's. Part one, part two. With St. Patrick's Center, they get money for every name that's on that housing list. Every year they get a stipend for each name, and they misappropriate funds, and they are not housing people. And then in addition to that, they're judging people. I even let Tara know the reason why I've been getting discriminated against, even from this organization. Yes, I said it to her face. It's because I'm spiritual. I know they watch my tarot readings. I said it all in that moment. And in short, if y'all on any type of bullshit right now, you all are finna give y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. You're not gonna get anything better out of it. It's gonna be worse for you. Like so serious. After I left there though, uh, I ended up going to the church. I know the churches typically don't have any what they call it. They don't have any resources, and I'm not committing to going and collecting any other resources here in the state of Missouri, in St. Louis at all. I said I don't want to be here, and y'all are intentionally thinking because it's Mercury retrograde, everything is supposed to go this way. This is not how it's supposed to go for Mercury retrograde, especially in 2019. Because in 2019, I had a vehicle. You took my vehicle away. I had a job. You took my job away. Everything it is that I had, you all aren't restoring it. The biggest or the best thing that came into place with it was I was able to speak with an individual. I really didn't her say whatever you have to. I didn't care to get a report on what it is that's going on with the tornado situation because the whole tornado situation took place around the same time that I had a Section 8 voucher. And the landlord he wasn't being honest. He told me that it would be one price, that I would be able to move in free, and then he would be able to take my voucher. And when it came time for all of that stuff to go into place, it was ultimately him doing a love spell, and he was lying about it. And yeah, and right when it came time for all that to happen, the tornadoes and stuff hit everywhere. It just started raining again. So in short, however it is you guys think it's supposed to work out for you, y'all keep lying and ain't nobody apologizing. That's fine. Y'all, that's something for y'all to have to worry about. I'll figure something out with my teenager, so to speak. Um, and the other thing is, because I recognize that mm-mm-mm. I recognize that there would be like a whole lot of eyes out, so to speak. Yeah, because y'all like to play setup games and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going. Yeah, the whole 4 days thing that was supposed to be about healing, and that's what I mean by people intentionally fucking up the interpretations that come into place with tarot. This is why I don't like doing tarot readings for any organization or for any business, because you guys intentionally mess stuff up and you still owe me. One of the things that bothered me about it is with the money factor, so to speak. It's like, so you continuously spending my money opposed to giving it to me. Obviously, I would need it. And you claiming, oh well, this is not a part of my spiritual path. You intentionally taking me off my spiritual path. You know that it's repercussions for that too, right? Yeah, everybody who keep doing all this, this is why you're getting your asses handed to you. Period. I did see the energy rapist Herman Sherman or whoever the fuck he is, Herman uh Simpson. I saw him. He felt some type of way because I had to tell him, "Go away, rapist. You think you special? Obviously, I am special. I am special. Fuck you." That's pretty much what that boils down to. Uh, yeah, and ultimately, the whole situation that came into place earlier this morning, it was, it was and is. Yeah, that's a violation of everyone's spiritual contract, of a lot of people's spiritual contract with the exploitation. And yeah, I seen a few people with their phones out. I guess they were making sure that I was okay. I don't know what the hell the situation was. In this moment, I really don't give a shit. I don't. I heard something about trying to make sure you came into union. I didn't go into union with nobody. I keep fucking telling y'all that that nigga is lying. I keep telling y'all that these people are lying, and now it takes all of this for y'all to believe me. Anyway, yeah, no, because what they're trying to institute is what it was that would have taken place during Samhain. They're trying to implement Samhain. You out of and pass the book and pass the book between Samhain and passing the book. And that's the real reason why everybody is getting karma left and right, because nobody wants to be accountable, nobody wants to apologize, nobody wants to actually just do things the right way. So whatever it is that you thought it was that was going on, yeah, because what they would try to do with the readings, it is that I know I have. Uh, the organizations, that's how they would. That's theft. That's a whole bunch of people feeding off of me and not compensating me, or believing that the only thing it is that I'm supposed to get is some sandwiches that they ultimately were going to fucking poison. Some food that they were going to poison. So yeah, I was like, nah, I don't want no food from St. Patrick's Center. And then I did let a few different people know of the activities that come into place with them being competitive on the energetic side with St. Vincent de Paul and St. Peter and Paul. So yeah, with all of those varying situations. No, because the setup would be that I would have to go, because I'm fully aware that there's more assistance that comes into place when they help me, so to speak, because I'm the only person for Lightwork ain't Lightwork. And I don't associate with Mission St. Louis. I even told her about the situation. I've actually spoken to two people today about what it is that took place. With Mission St. Louis, St. Patrick's Center, Diamond Divas, Black Men Build, and Action St. Louis, and how realistically, oh, and I didn't say Freedom Community Center, because Freedom Community Center, they played me too. So did Diamond Divas Empowerment, they played me. So did Mission St. Louis, they played me. None of them upheld their word as far as like housing and things of that nature is concerned. I'm not home for any of those people. Every person it is that keep coming to y'all and playing this game with you, I am not home for them. Do not believe them. That no, or let me put it this way: they're not home for me. All of the people who lying, none of them are home for me. Y'all did this back in her, go ahead and say what you have to. They did this when I moved in with my dad. My dad ended up having yeah, this is the reason why I was like, okay, I don't have to do no readings. Y'all just gonna do the exact same thing again. I don't need my cards for this. And I'm not gonna use no heart cards, because he set up shit for on his birthday. September 17th, I want to say it was 2020, right? There was this whole situation of being in cahoots, right? And my dad, yeah, because my dad had his own little shit that was fucking going on with that too. No, I didn't need to heal anything with my dad at that time, or even before then, really, because things had already been settled. This motherfucker decided he wanted, so he felt some type of way, so they instituted some sort of looping spell, I assume, thinking that I wouldn't catch on to it. With Poetic Justice open mic with me doing it at down in Forest Park because he didn't get to meet my dad. So however the money and shit got funneled, I don't know. I was just doing my tarot readings. Now, in regards to that, even at that point, Poetic Justice Open Mic had not partnered with Lightwork and Lightwork LLC. He was stealing from Lightwork and Lightwork LLC. I'm Lightwork and Lightwork by myself. And did I give him a few pointers in the beginning? Absolutely. Absolutely, because I believe that he, had the wherewithal and that he wasn't gonna fuck me over because I was being honest and genuine with him. He's been lying this entire he been lying and all this other stuff. All of the spell work it is that have been done, I really don't care for any of it. No, I do not miss any of that. I don't miss him. I don't miss any of them. I want to be back in my stability that I earned. You can't take a person's house, car, and then turn around and get mad because all your shit get fucked up. If every person who's having problems, it's because first and foremost they did it to me. It was because they did it. That's what whatever going on with them now, it's because they did it to me. It's not because I did anything to them. They doing that shit to their damn self. And the reality of it is, saying I apologize and correcting your behavior is not asking for your soul. How you motherfuckers gonna go to this is why the crossroads keep fucking y'all up. And this is why you can't rewrite the story. Because you keep doing the exact thing. You're not apologetic and you haven't changed anything. Your ego is still huge. You're still being energetically abusive. You're on a power trip. And you think things are going to change. It's not going to change at all. Not for you anyway. I'm pretty sure. No, because this is exact same shit happened the last time. It was right before I was working at Delmar Gardens, which all of them, realistically, caused me to lose my job at Delmar Gardens. No, I'm not going back to my family. Why would I go back? I can't go to none of my kids' houses. They don't have their own houses because you took the money from me so I can purchase their homes and ensure that they have vehicles. You took all that. I think that's what everybody keep forgetting and thinking that if you do this little bit that it's supposed to help. No, it's not gonna help. It's all you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I hope y'all survive because y'all just added more karma, not dharma. You just added a whole shitload more karma to your plate, and you're not gonna get out of it at all. Period. Yeah, because I said no. It don't matter at the end of the day, it don't matter how many times you try and go to the crossroads and do work there. Yeah, because the crossroads ultimately is telling you that you've been rejected. It's rejecting it. You need my permission to do work on me. You can't do work on me without my permission first. That's how it's been set up since before I met y'all. That's why all this stuff is happening right now with y'all people. What I'll say to anybody else who's going through it, I hope you guys are okay. I do. I hope you guys are okay. I definitely have, I have intentions on, depending on how exactly everything go, I have intentions on ensuring that I talk to the necessary people tomorrow because my positioning isn't going to change. And I remember everything all the time. Literally everything all the time. And even if here's the problem that comes into place with it. This is where y'all biggest mess up is. Even if you do a memory spell on me, the person who would be around me, they remember. So them lying Yeah, them lying and all of that. That's why y'all do better to just apologize. You do better just to apologize. I have to get off of her because this phone needs to charge. Um, I heard they know everything they did to you. Yeah, I keep saying that. That's the reason why I don't even feel the need to. I'm not pulling out no cards to help you create another piece of. No, you need to apologize. That's not complicated. That's simple. They really need to apologize. Nah, cause from what I'm hearing, it is now. Before I got on here, I kept hearing, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." No, you're not sorry. You're not sorry. You're not apologetic at all. You're lying. Stop lying so damn much. You intended on. You meant for it to happen. You're okay with it happening. You have an attitude with the fact that I was like, you know what? I understand, and I will uphold the boundaries. I won't throw. Yeah, what I'm gonna throw a fit for? I was just trying to make sure that I had a safe place to go to for myself and even for my kid. Y'all didn't want, mind you, you doing this when I got my kid. So you know you just creating karma not only for you but for your kids too, and your kids' kids, and your kids' kids. And that's not me putting judgment on you. That's what you did to yourself. So go ahead, figure out whatever it is you call yourself need to. Oh, all of this keep happening because they in collecting information from my email, but they're also collecting information from what else? I heard they stalking you and that's illegal. Yeah, they stalking my email and they also are. I heard you really telepathic. Yeah, unfortunately, I am. I don't like listening to y'all thoughts. And mind you, when you in a house with a very manipulative person on a regular basis, and yeah, those thoughts, it's one of those, okay, it's only gonna be so long before you actually act on them. And I don't wanna be around when you act on them. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, when it comes to reconciliation, you have to do what I told you to. Ain't no apologies came through, not one fucking apology. After all of this bullshit, I ain't got not one apology. I ain't got not one pause. That's not true. I got an apology from somebody who didn't do something. That's not the same as me receiving an apology because that person didn't do anything. Y'all full of shit. How about that? How about that? Uh, you big, cuz what be messing me up is people be big and bad enough to say and do a whole bunch of little ornery shit to people and to behave the way that they behave, but they don't want to apologize behind it when they know they wrong. They want to do this sad face, and baby, that sad face isn't an apology, and it's not change behavior because typically with a lot of the people who realistically are in the wrong, that's part of their manipulation scheme and tactic and things of that nature. And people get mad at me because I'm aware of it. So there's that part. Um, trying to think or finish. How I want to finish. How I want to finish. How I want to finish. One thing I will say is the library is a hell of a lot more quiet since all that fuck rating calmed down. It is. It is so much more quiet, and it's a lot better people. Yeah, generationally, just period, coming in. They're actually able to enjoy the library. So it's that. Um, trying to think what else I want to say. I heard something about liars. It is a lot of stuff that will be going on in regards to a whole bunch of liars. Because I know one of the things is I'm not committing to going to the empowerment center over these next few days. I won't commit to that because I know they do love spells and true love spells and all this other shit. I'm not doing that. And in addition to that, I was uh I guess you could say manifested third, so to speak. And the requirement to be a part of the empowerment center is, I heard thank you. Okay, the requirement to be a part of the empowerment center is to have either attempted suicide before, which is true, I have, uh, twice, intentionally, uh, and to have, and with one of those situations, yeah, that was over 20 years ago. With one of the other situations is to be an addict, and if you would have used opiates, well, I had to use opiates for a while, even within the whole attempting suicide, because I was genuinely in pain. I have they said it was called myalgia. Basically, it's a continuous state of pain, but I'm an empath, so I could feel everything it is that will be going on. And somebody asked the question of whether or not my hand been itching. My hands been itching, my feet been itching. I'm like, damn, where the money at? I ain't seen no money. But yeah, it's been happening. I'll see what goes on before the end of the day, so to speak. Um, Ultimately, what I'm kind of picking up on now is that this live reading would be for people who is still part of my collective, who haven't betrayed me, and who weren't a part of his thought process that he was supposed to stop my growth. I don't think it's really even noticed or acknowledged. Her, go ahead, say what you have to. Is that money? Damn it, Mahi's. But no, I actually learn more and I get more calm and stuff when I'm in a fulfilling relationship. Yeah, being in a relationship currently in 3D, no, I'm not in a relationship. But when, yeah, I'm hearing Bella right now. What it was that she had said in one of her readings. Um, when you're loved properly, you flourish. Every time that I've had an ascension, it wasn't due to the pain that they were causing me. It was because I had either a love for myself, or someone would have even said just one kind word to me. And that was the breakthrough that allowed for me to figure out whatever issue or problem or worry or quarrel or qualm. I was able to figure it out that way. So the more you guys keep, yeah, the more y'all keep doing stuff, yeah, they just making it so much worse for themselves. Everybody, they just making it so much more worse for themselves. What I will say is, no, my hair is halfway decent. If I need to braid it up, I'll go braid it up again. Um, and hopefully I can find some place to stash my items and stuff so I can go get a change of clothes and stuff, because I ain't bring a whole bunch of clothes. And when you outside, regardless of the time of year, is certain items that you do need. And the only item we didn't bring was a fucking hoodie. Ain't this a bitch? Was a hoodie. And then hopefully I'll be able to go get yeah, I'll have to use it day by day. Do it day by day to figure out where we gonna go and how we gonna do it. Yeah, no, because Tara pretty much just let me know with her lying about that with her lying, that pretty much just told me, no, because Jim was in there too. Jim could hear everything it was that I was saying. And with her lying, is pretty much her lying about me not being there and lying about the whole situation, her never seeing me before. And yeah, and then she turned around. She was like, I don't remember you. And then I told her, I was like, you gave me that suitcase. Well, I don't. I can't remember every person that's here. It's one of those, but every name it is, and I'm calling off you identifying and you nodding your head, and then she did the motion like that, like the keep, like she trying to keep some shit a secret. With her doing that, it's one of those. Okay, that means I'll show up tomorrow, and y'all will play even more games with me. So I guess as long as I could find a safe place to sleep on a continuum with me and my child, let's get y'all want child karma. Y'all want the fuck shit to happen to you so bad. All right, let's go ahead and get it. Um, light work ain't light work. Fifth degree. Janet, fifth degree burns. Signing off. Um, no. An apology will require that I will be receiving some sort of financial compensation because you spending my money to fuck me over. How you gonna spend my money to fuck me up? That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And that's why the practitioners getting their asses whooped. They need to stop, be like, you know what, nah, I know that this belongs to somebody else. You need to give it to whoever it belongs to. That's why y'all keep getting y'all asses kicked. All right. Light and love to y'all. I'm finna chill out a little bit more. Um, yeah, no, I'm not doing anything with these cards. You will not, I will, you will not make a mockery and a fool of God, Goddess, and the universe. You will not take advantage of my gifts. They have already told me. Nope, not through Bella. They told me beforehand. Bella been trying to warn y'all. And a lot of other practitioners been trying to warn y'all. And y'all ain't been listening. So, light love to y'all, okay? All right. Cause see, remember light work? It ain't light work. I heard something about somebody being trapped in a shadow body. I can't help you with that. I already tried to help and you didn't listen. I can't help you again. That's what my instructions are. I can't help nobody. Everybody is supposed to be helping me right now. That's what is supposed to go on, and that's where the ego keep coming in. You're supposed to be helping me. I'm not supposed to be helping you anymore. And it's not you helping me, it's you actually just compensating me for everything that you took from me and all of the lies that you told me and all the lies you told on me. So tell the truth in 3D and just give me what it is that you're supposed to. That's not being a gold digger. That's called being balanced and being fair. And in that way, you can lighten up your shadow work.